you from New York?
Yeah, but I gotta go.
Do you want why I initially came to New York for undergrad, or why I came back?
Two reasons, love and masters.
And I moved to New York to study graphic design at Parsons.
For a living. For a living.
To study.
Came for work. There were opportunities here after college. There were opportunities in media, so I moved here so that I could, be closer to a media capital of the United States anyway, probably the world.
And I came to New York to do my internship at the Chelsea Art Museum for half of the year.
Actually, it's hard to define why did I come here, because sometimes you act by intuition, not by logic.
Well, what I think is really special about New York is that people come here to chase their dreams, and basically Europeans or other immigrants, and it's been like that for maybe 200 years, 250 years. And I think that's really special, that people keep on coming here because they have...
Yeah, there is still this myth. It's still alive.
I was just taken with the city, and it was where I wanted to go. It really was at that time. Being an 18-year-old kid from a semi-rural area, it just held out that beckoning beacon like it does for so many people, and I fell for it.
Does it live up to your expectations?
No. Yes. I doesn't matter. Yeah.
No?
It's a big apple. A lot of excitement, hustles and bustling. Yeah. New York is fast. Sometimes I think it's too quick, but it's all a part of it, make it excited.
Yeah. Is it stressful?
No, I wouldn't say it's stressful, but kind of noisy at times.
I just wanted to come to New York, and maybe Sex and the City sold it for me. I don't know. It just seems like fun.
Oh, actually, it is. It is a big challenge to change your mind, to change the path of your life, to make some improvements, to think about. And I like the rush. New York City it is not sleeping, never.
New York as a city is very different from the rest of America. I don't know, it just sucks you in. It makes you really... I have lots of energy being here. I can't stop moving here.
Like you see people running, when I see people running in the train somewhere, at the end I read,
You have to be very aware of your surroundings in New York. You have to know who you are and where you are. People from smaller cities and towns are just not used to the amount of what's going on around them. I mean, the crush of people on the trains. I love shopping and going through Chinatown. And people not from the city can't fathom the amount of foot traffic and the speed and the banter. I think it's life-giving. I think you get into it. It makes you go faster. New York is not a city where you mope through the street. You do a lot of things with purpose.
Would I stay? That's a loaded question. The question becomes, in this kind of economy and this kind of postmodern, flexible accumulation, post-Fordist world is like, what is staying,
I'm not sure. That's up to company, so.
Probably not. I've been here for a while, and I want to move somewhere, at least try out something different, something warmer. New York has been good to me, though.
If I get the same pay in California, I would go there.
According to immigration rules, I have to leave the end of June. But I think that if I got such a chance to stay, some kind of legal chance, I think I would.
It's really good fun, and there's always something to do. I don't know if I'll stay here forever. I think I'd like to go back to the UK at some point. It's more expensive than I thought it would be. That was a shame.
Born and raised in New York. And this is Wall Street, look at this. They go up and they go down. And I love it, but you know what? They're a bunch of crooks. I'll be honest with you. The doctors and they're taking everybody's money. Guys in Wall Street, how dare you? But this is the part of New York. And it's sad,
Before you know it, it was 15 years, and now I'm here. And I'm moving back to Europe, actually, in a month.
This city wears a facade of incredible glamour and incredible affluence, and it shields like it sits on a bed of such deep hypocrisy that where is the real New York? Where does it even exist?
When you come to New York and you change your you try to chase your dreams, it's really it's really empowering. But as soon as it doesn't work out, then you're basically in a free fall. And in Europe, there will be people or institutions or how do you say that? Yeah. There will be people who try to help you, and maybe that's what the feeling alone thing is about. That if you don't really succeed in chasing your dreams, that you end up feeling really alone here, because this city just breeds success and career.
It's just, I'm tired. The charm of all this, when you're young, you have energy to party and do all these things, but now I'm just maternity leave, for instance. In Europe it's like a year, and here is like a 6 weeks. So it's kind of like.
I know that.
Yep, it's really bad, and with the whole health insurance, and it's really hard to save money here.
Yeah.
And but you need a lot of money to have a quality of living that is just very basic in Europe. That's the difference.
It's just like everything that's wrong with other global cities is like that much more wrong in New York. And everything that's great about other global cities is that much more, the good and the bad get amplified here. It's like this huge magnifying lens. But certainly there's this kind of monolithic, daunting, alienating vibe that comes out of a city like this, especially after 9/11. It's a feeling it's a city with a dark side. It's a city with a dark side that is impenetrable in a lot of ways and intimidating to people both here and not here.
I think people have to realize if you want to be here, you'll do anything to do it. Valid point. I think you can do anything in the city and actually get paid pretty well for it. But you have to want to work.
Yeah.
And also not give up. There's no other option. There really isn't. In almost anything that you do, there is no other option.
This city I think it's for everyone. It's if you want to feel lonely here, you can be perfectly lonely. If you want to feel like a super social animal, you can be like that. If you if you're an artist, you can find your way here. If you're a musician, you can find your way in here. If you're 85, you can find your way here. And I think this city is for everyone, and I think that's really nice.
It is the city that you never knows what will go next. In any second your life can change to opposite direction.